And welcome back. As you can see, we're going to do this mission
accepted.
before I lose the will to live.
Africa.
Actually, we have been using you a lot, Quiet. You got... Forgive me. We haven't used D-Dog in a while. D-Dog's skin... You know what? We'll just take D-Horse. Take him as normal. Actually, would that even make a difference? Hold on. There we go. Alright, that's everything. Hold on. Sorry about that. It doesn't seem we'll be doing this out for long, so I'll head for the nighttime approach. If it is a bit longer, then I'll have to go for daytime, but I have D-Horse with me. Actually, last time I brought D-Horse, it didn't end well. Bloody kids. That Eli kid was such a pain in the butt. You know? Like, he just refused to die. And he disappeared, let all his mates die with it. Really hate that guy. Oh yeah, he also tried to stab me in the back, but kids are kids.
Your mission objectives are to extract the child soldier's commander and their captive, the General's number 2. This child soldier platoon decided to break away from the Mbeli militants. They took the number 2 captive and have occupied an abandoned village. Start by checking that location on the map. Boss, the child soldiers will treat you as an enemy, but they're just kids. See that they don't get hurt.
Aye, 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 aye. Mercenaries of Moros are not profitable. I would use D-Walker, but it just seems more of a burden than anything else. Was it? Hold on. Which one was it? Was it,
Reconnaissance is best conducted from high vantage points. I've marked a good spot on your map. Take a look at your iDroid.
The map has been updated.
Okay, what can you tell me about this point?
Looks perfect for reconning the village.
Oh wait, now I remember. It was C. There we go.
Clouds approaching.
They have a vehicle in there. Yeah, this is a real life problem, guys. Child soldiers, they're just... Like, you can use them for burden, heat shield, whatnot, but... To be honest, it's a real bad move. Like, seriously. Would you like to tell a kid to shoot his own parents? I wouldn't. Some people are just like that. Anyway. Okay.
Okay, that's the General's brother, his number 2. Get him out of there, boss. There he is, the commander. Extract him.
Keti beto keti madia mingi.
Kang sientama ve, beto tapie diaka voila.
Ngem voila.
Yo salama swalu. Beta mona impila bambuta, tatekita na boma. Ntanku beta songa boba into yaminduki.
Ngeke zola kaprove.
I don't know. We're not manning any towers. Appears we are safe. I mean, like, how can they even use a gun? They're that small, you know?
Enemy presence detected.
Hold on.
The map has been updated.
Not many of them either. I could deploy. I might as well deploy them.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
What?
Another group of child soldiers. No, must be a squad they had out on patrol. Security will be tighter now. Watch yourself.
Enemy presence detected. The map
Boss,
has been updated.
another child soldier has entered the village. Must have been out on patrol. Looks like they had more than one patrol out. Security will be tighter now. Watch yourself.
The map has been updated.
That's the target prisoner. He's injured. Looks half-starved, too. There's no way he can stand the shock of a Fulton extraction. Get him out by chopper.
Actually.
Prisoner has died.
What? Oh, bollocks, there's others. Oh. Bollocks. Let's go!
Disengage, or use your tranquilizer pistol or CQC to put him down gently.
What? Why are you getting back up? So. You're all meant to be knocked unconscious for a reason.
If you're gonna use CQC on those kids, limited to their size and agility makes it too hard to catch them in a restraining hold.
See? They miss half their shots. So, hold on. Give me a second. Sorry, man. Oh, that's a bad idea. Actually, hold on. I can call down my
Please
helo.
select a landing zone.
I can call down my helo there.
Support helicopter
Roger.
requested.
Hey kid, I want to try something with you. Oh. Nope. We can only get one of yous out. Oh, out. This is definitely not an S rank, not this. Note to self, log out of Skype before you start recording.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
My god, that noise is annoying.
This is B-Quad. On station at LZ.
Support helicopter has arrived.
Okay, pre-quad, just settle down. We got the kid. Put you on
Now
board,
you just need to extract the General's number 2.
and then I need to put you on board. Don't really care about the side tasks. If I do them, I do them. If I don't, I don't. There.
You've completed your objective. Now get out of the hot zone.
Mission info has been
Getting
updated.
altitude.
Fucking kids, man.
Buddy departing area of operations.
You know? Like, am I a bad person for shooting a bunch of kids? Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. Just, give him a gun and they can just shoot all over the place.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Weather modification? Had this 5 seconds.
Mission complete. Boss.
B rank. I'll take that.
Boss, about how we report this one to the client. I'll tell them we took heavy resistance from the renegade platoon and the hostage was killed in the firefight. Also, their leader wouldn't let himself be taken alive. I doubt the client will pay us for this one, but we got a big enough reward from the General's number 2 instead. And as for the number 2, he's saying he wants to join Diamond Dogs. I guess he knows what that means for him. He said, if I'm working for you, I can be number 2 or number 200 for all I care.
Okay. Why does this worry me? Striker Raptor, huh? Okay.
Boss, we have an emergency. Many of our staff are falling ill. At first it seemed like a common cold, but before we knew it, blisters started popping up on their chests and... Damn it. I'll fill you in at the ACC. Just get in the chopper.
So it's begun. A friend told me about this. If it wasn't for his willingness to spoil stuff for me, then I would never be prepared.
Mission
Look closely. Those are the symptoms of the infection on Mother Base. The blisters on the body were full of tiny worms. Parasite larvae, most likely. But we couldn't find any adults. It doesn't seem to mature in the body, like a spargatum. We don't know the root of infection, or what causes symptoms to
How bad
develop.
can they be?
Boss, you've ever seen these symptoms before? The bodies floating around in the oil facility, the the bedridden test subjects at the Devil's House? This epidemic looks just like what we've seen on our hunt for Cypher. So this is the weapon of mass destruction Cypher was working on in Africa. Boss, the situation is urgent. We need to quarantine the infected and contain the pathogen. Priority now is to prevent more casualties. But the problem is, how do we tell who's infected? During the incubation period, we have no way of knowing who's clean. You'll have to try and guess who's infected before they go symptomatic and quarantine them. It'd be easy if we just knew the route or vector of the infection. From now on, if you even suspect a staff member's infected, use your iDroid to order them into quarantine.
Wait a
Given the
minute.
situation, the men won't submit to quarantine just because I or the medical team tell them to. But they will listen to you. Of course, it's just a temporary measure until we find a permanent solution. But at least they be in solitary isolation so they won't infect each other, and we get the mental care they need. If we do nothing, we'll only lose more people. We have no choice. Boss, open your iDroid.
Kakongo.
I'll explain how to quarantine staff members suspected of infection. Go to the
please
Mother Base
do.
menu and select staff management.
I think I know what we need to do.
First, take a look at the quarantine facility we've set up.
Oh boy. Okay, I'm taking a
We'll
look at the
isolate anyone
quarantine.
who's already symptomatic at the quarantine facility.
Mm-hmm.
But we have to expect that there are multiple staff who are infected, but asymptomatic.
That means
how
that
do we
their
identify
symptoms
them?
haven't shown yet.
At present, we have no way to tell them apart. But there has to be something for us to go on. If you notice anything, reassign staff you suspect are infected to the quarantine facility. We'll monitor them and then contact you if there's a change in their condition. Correctly quarantining these asymptomatic infected will reduce the number of new infections. You should continue with your missions as usual. If Cypher is behind this, going after them should help us determine the root cause of this epidemic. Also, until we identify the pathogen, we can't fire or dispatch any staff. We cannot let this thing spread. Boss, get to the bottom of this fast. We're counting on you.
Right. I'm glad that you're letting me have the
Boss,
choice.
a new job's come in. It's a hit. I'm the human trafficker who sent Shivani and the others to Nzoria Badiabulu, where you ran into Skullface. The thing is, this guy might know something about the disease that's going around Mother Base. The symptoms are similar to the ones we saw at that factory. Start by checking the mission details on your iDroid.
Select unit.
So I can't change their assignments. That's what you're saying. Oh, bollocks. This is bad.
Weather will clear shortly.
Oh wait, these guys are cool. So I guess I'll be going offline for this bit because I know the pattern that's developed here. Wait, what? Okay, whatever the case is, it's bad. I need to quarantine people who have Kakongo. No. No, that's a break. Sorry. Because look. They're all Kakongo. Regardless of where you look, it's always Kakongo. Mind you, these people have been with us for a long time, so they may have picked up. But whatever the case is, you have to get rid of people who have Kakongo. I'll do that offline for a bit. So don't forget to comment, subscribe, and all that jazz, and I will be containing this disease. Is it Kakongo or Afrikaans?